A year ago, I was a ghost walking through life at 440 pounds. Working the graveyard shift meant my entire existence was fueled by neon signs, gas station snacks, and 3 a.m. fast food runs. Today, I stepped on the scale before my shift and saw 308 pounds. I've officially dropped 132 pounds, and for the first time in my life, I'm finally waking up to the daylight. I'm sharing this because I know how easy it is to let a backward schedule and bad habits completely swallow your health. If you're trapped in that exhaustion loop and want to break out, hit follow. And if you need a lifeline tonight, drop a comment. I'll be checking my phone on my breaks to reply and help whoever I can. 12 months ago, my mornings didn't start with energy. They started with a deep, physical ache. I'd crawl out of my car after a 12-hour shift, look at the walk up to my apartment door, and genuinely want to cry. Just standing at the bathroom sink to wash the grease and sweat off my face felt like a marathon. My lower back burned, my ankles throbbed, and I was completely suffocated by my own lifestyle. But I found a way to rewrite the script. My name's Leo. Growing up, I was always the biggest guy in the room. My family always used genetics as a blanket excuse for our health, and honestly, the science gave us a perfect alibi. Genetics can influence anywhere from 40% to 70% of your weight. I used that statistic like a shield. I figured my DNA had already decided my fate, so why bother fighting it? The bullying in high school only cemented that mindset. The kids on the bus would crowd the aisle so I couldn't squeeze past, laughing while I stood there burning with shame. I cope-ate to survive the humiliation, wrapping myself in layers of weight to protect against the words. By college and into my 20s, that coping mechanism turned into a full-blown addiction, especially when I started working the night shift. The chronic stress and sleep deprivation left me completely drained. Fast food wasn't just a meal anymore. It was my only source of dopamine. I became a ghost in my own hometown, hiding under the cover of darkness. I'd hit the 24-hour drive-thru at 4 a.m., order a massive family-sized meal, and eat it alone in my parked car in the dark, terrified someone I knew might see me. The guilt would spiral into anxiety, and the anxiety would send me right back to the speaker box the next night. My turning point didn't happen in a doctor's office or a gym. It happened in the front seat of my own car. I bought a used sedan to commute to work, and the first time I sat in it, the seatbelt wouldn't click across my chest. I pulled it as hard as I could, my face turning red, but it wouldn't reach. I had to drive to work that night completely unbuckled, terrified of getting into an accident, but even more terrified of the humiliation of buying a seatbelt extender. Sitting in that car, feeling the steering wheel pressing into my stomach, something inside me just snapped. I realized my world had shrunk down so much that I couldn't even safely fit into a regular vehicle. That absolute rock bottom was my point of no return. I didn't start with a radical, unsustainable lifestyle overhaul. I started by treating my body like it actually belonged to me. I banned the drive-thrus entirely and started meal prepping during the day, forcing myself to eat real fuel instead of processed garbage. I began doing dedicated bodyweight workouts in my living room right before my shifts, forcing my body to move even when my mind begged for sleep. I quickly realized that weight loss is 80% mental warfare. It's about finding healthy ways to manage stress and exhaustion instead of running to a convenience store wrapper. It took a level of raw perseverance I didn't know I had, but I kept showing up for myself in the dark. If you're working the crazy hours, surviving on caffeine, and waiting for the perfect moment to fix your life, listen to me. It doesn't exist. Stop saying you'll start next Monday or after the next holiday. That's just procrastination talking. Fix your very next meal. Change happens in the immediate present. Write your ultimate target weight on a blank piece of paper and tape it directly to your car's steering wheel or your dashboard. Force your eyes to meet your goals before you pull into a drive-through lane. You won't wake up tomorrow with a brand new body. Stop checking the scale every 12 hours expecting a miracle. Focus entirely on the mental win of staying disciplined for 24 hours straight. The physical results are just a side effect of consistent daily choices. I'm 132 pounds down. I can buckle my seatbelt with room to spare, and I'm finally stepping back into the light. This journey is far from over, and I want you there with me. Hit subscribe, follow the progress, and let's keep climbing. Seriously, drop a comment if you're stuck in that loop of exhaustion and feel like 440 pounds is a mountain you can't climb. I'll be checking my phone throughout my shift tonight to reply and help you take that first step. Let's get to work.